Hello guys, how are you today? I hope this recording works out. It's such a dark and dreary place if you haven't bought it. Now you can spiff it up quite nice, but I'm not going to be buying it on this account, so it's going to be a dark and dreary place. At any rate, we are here in the Gold Coast of Tamriel, tucked in right down there, and the excuse me, this city over here, we're just sort of down the hill. There's the Kvatch is built on a bit of a ridge along the south side, and that's why the road turns so much, but we're really close to a way shrine right there. It's actually quite handy. So we're going to get out of that, and I will show you the map of this particular cavern, the Erstwhile Sanctuary. Okay, so you're in a cave. It was used in the past. Some things caved in. It's been abandoned, and now it's up for the taking. There's this little room right here, which we'll look at right away. Then this great big main cavern. You can see there's water on both sides. There are waterfalls, and you know what? This is the size of it. Let's just take a walk through and see what it looks like. Now, I apologize for the dimness. It is a dark and creepy place. But without buying it, there's not a darn thing I can do about it. So I'm sorry about that. Let's get in here so you don't even have to deal with her. So here's the first little room. There's some indentations in the wall. They make some nice displays, or even for candles, that sort of thing. We've got bookcases over here. The books are built in. You can't move them or change them. But I loved having a bookcase with actual books in it. When this was released, now we've got the bookcases, right, that have got some books in them. Didn't used to have those. They were just bare, and you had to buy books or collect them in game and put one in at a time, and it would take up all of your item limits. It was kind of, yeah. I was thrilled to see this. Now, I bought this particular cave very early in. My guild voted on it, and we were using this as the guild hall for a while. This was just a little crafting room and a place where I kept chests and things like that. It wasn't, the banker was here, you know, that sort of thing. But when you turn into the main cavern, yeah, wow, right? Now, on a bright and sunny day, and I think it's probably nighttime in game again, because I swear every time I turn on the recording software, every game I own instantly pops to night. It's a thing. I've documented it. I know what No, but I think it, because sometimes you see shafts of sunlight coming through, which helps liven the place up a little bit. You've got this little area, sort of ledge over here. We can look down on the main cavern. And I've got the sound turned down because you do hear the water. It's quite, it can be as well, it can be as loud as you want it, right? But 'tis a lovely place. It's like the bare bones of loveliness. It's just the bones. So you know, if you can't sort of look past the structure, it can be kind of a dark and dreary kind. It's very gray, right? It's very gray. Now, if you want to, and I have, you can jump up into here, or you can put planks or something up. But I did have for a while a little picnic area up there where you could sit on a hammock and have great views of the, you know, it was beautiful. Yeah, you can just get right up in there if you want to. It's kind of fun. We used this as a target area, like the target dummies, practicing fights in this arena. We held duels and things like that, as you do. And do look around. If you look at these houses, get, you know, kind of off the beaten path and find these little quiet spots of loveliness off to one side or another. Now, this was a Dark Brotherhood place, so you know it's got its things. Now, you can get underneath this rock too. You can see there's water on both sides. You can swim under it. Actually, just between you and I, big secret here, I've got a pile of treasure stashed under here in mine. So unless you fall in the pond or go looking for it, yeah, you never. It's so hidden. Oh, so hidden ish. Anyway, so there's looking back the way we came, and then through this doorway. Now here we have some choices. I'm going to go left first. I used this as a treasure room as well at the time. when this was the guild hall. I had put golden statues and all kinds of things on all of these. What would you call them? I don't know what you call them. Pillars, I guess. I feel like there's a proper word, but I can't think what it is. Anyway, and had piles of treasure, and of course had it lit up a lot better. But oh, light, go to the light. So yeah, this could be an art room, a display room. You could have statues all over. I don't know. You could do a lot. You could just turn it into an indoor garden if you lit this place up and you put plants on the tops of all these pillars so they look like big flower pots. Oh, couldn't this be beautiful? Oh my God, have vines all over the walls and vines creeping across the floor here, and then have each of these filled with flowers so they look like they were big flower pots, and just light it up. Get Kulanda stone and the blue ones, whatever, and just fill this thing with light. It would be beautiful. And I've thought about doing that a couple of times. I may yet, you know. Then there's another wee room over here, again with some bookcases. I turned this into sort of a meeting room. We had a bit of a kitchen over there and a place to, you know, sit and have council meetings and stuff in this area. And the water is just a constant presence in this place. The sound of water and, you know, just like I said, the light coming through. Now, if you jump down here, you will die, as we all learned the hard way the first time in, right? You got to try. You got to find out, because maybe you can build down there. Maybe you can go down there. You just never know until you try. I turned each of these little alcovey things into, again, mini gardens, quite frankly, and then put up walls and stuff across the front of these areas and turn these into little individual bedrooms, storage rooms, that sort of thing. By adding walls or curtains or doors, whatever, and then having the gardens in between. And then we had a little temple back here. We had rooms for travelers, part of the guild, the guild members who would be in the area traveling through. They always had a nice safe place to stay. We had a kitchen and a little cafe sort of thing sitting over here. We had our treasures and artwork all over. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It was one of my very earliest builds, so yeah. But it was okay. There, God rays, look at that. Look at that. 'Tis a beauteous thing. That's kind of pretty. Come on, you know you love it. Screenshot. I might end up using that for the thumbnail. So this is the Erstwhile Sanctuary. Now, I am not looking at it. This is unfurnished. Let's look at it furnished real quick and see what they're going to give you. And it's not a lot. It's more lighting, I guess. You've got mushrooms growing on the walls now, which help to light up a little bit as well. More fire. The odd carpet tossed down or left behind when the Brotherhood deserted this place. Yeah, okay. A chair, a table. Oh me, oh me, oh my. I don't believe there was anything different in here, but we'll go look anyway. Couple of extra candles sitting around, so it's lit up a little better. It's also daytime now, so the light coming in is helping, but yeah, it's a pretty place. Whoops. Very nice. I mean, pretty in its own way. Like I said, you can look at it as kind of, if you want a grim, dark, brooding sort of place, it's very easy to do with this one. But it can be dressed up quite nice. And what I'm going to do is, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to show you my version. Oh yeah, there'll be 2 recordings. Well, maybe not today. I'll put one up and then another day. But this is it, the Erstwhile Sanctuary, guys. If you are looking for a home away from home in a nice noisy cave filled with water, and it can be filled with life with just a little bit of, add a couple plants, right? It's always good. Until I see you next time, guys, I hope you enjoy ESO half as much as I do, because then I know it's an absolute joy in your life. And till we see you next time, let's try to build it, live our lives happy, and build it beautiful. Take care, everybody. Thank you for the comments and thumbs up. You are so appreciated. Bye-bye.